Scott Klatskin here with one of the top-rated seniors in the country, Mohamed Bamba, back-to-back wins at Slam Dunk to the Beach. Let's talk about yesterday's first, a 70-68 win over Gray Collegiate. Tell us what it was like playing in front of that atmosphere.
Oh, man, it was crazy. I mean, it was like 20 dunks that game or something crazy like that, and I know the tournament name is Slam Dunk to the Beach, but I think it really lived up to the expectations of the name of the tournament.
The game went back and forth. You got a steal, or Cam Reddish got the steal, found your teammate Brandon Randolph. What was going through your mind on that final play before you hit the game winner?
Well, it was an awesome trap from Sayon and Brandon. From Sayon and Cam came up with the big steal, pushed it up to Brandon, and Brandon found me wide open under the rim. I just laid it in.
Last season, we had a conversation right here when you talked about how you pay attention to the rankings. You know who's in front of you and how you want to jump those players. And since we talked to you last December, you've done just that. You're in the conversation as best player in the senior class. How were you able to rise up the rankings? How did your game improve from your junior campaign?
Just putting my head down and working, honestly. Kind of, you don't want to look at other people's plate and kind of like see what they have and go off of that. But honestly, put my head down, put in all the work, and it's honestly played off.
Now, I've been subscribing to Slam Magazine for longer than I'd like to admit, and part of Slam Magazine is the high school diary.
Yeah.
Great basketball players, legends in the game of basketball have done the high school diary for Slam Magazine, and you're the newest to do it. How did that come about, and are you enjoying it?
Well, Franklin, the guy who kind of runs the diarist stuff, he hit me up. I think he emailed me or texted me, and he was like, yeah, we want you to be the diarist for this year. And he was talking about like the history of it, how the guy before me was Jason Tatum, and I was just like, I'm down, I want to do it. So we did a photo shoot, and the photo shoot lasted all day, but it was worth it. I got to do a photo shoot with my favorite rapper, A Boogie, and it was just fun.
Now, in the diary, you said that one of your goals this season was to learn 3 things a day and to teach 3 things a day. Do you feel like you're reaching those goals so far this season?
I am. Part of it is just living through it and just honestly experiencing everything. And I think I'm living up to what I've set out.
Everyone that follows high school basketball knows the name Mohamed Bamba. But when it comes to recruiting, you are the man of mystery. You have not announced, so we are going to go to school, and I'll spare you another question. But because you haven't announced, there's a lot of interest. Has it become a tiresome process because everyone wants to know what you're going to do?
Honestly, it has not. I know that I'm only going to be an 18-year-old boy one time in my life, and to be an 18-year-old boy that's being recruited by all of these great programs is honestly a blessing. My family is very much involved into it, and honestly, the bond that we form from just, as silly as it sounds, the bond that we form from just this recruiting process is just something that is just amazing.
What will a college coach be getting from Mohamed Bamba? What will you bring to a team at the college level?
Game changer on both ends. That's just, people always ask me, like, what would you describe yourself as, or what would you, like, say you are as a basketball player? And I couldn't really find an answer to it because there's just so many things that I think I bring to the table. So I think the best answer is being a game changer.
A couple of days ago, Quade Green from Newman Goretti sat in that chair and openly talked about how he hopes he can play college basketball with you at Kentucky. So obviously there's some fun that goes along in the high school ranks with players trying to recruit one another. How much of that goes on? I know coaches are giving you calls and texts, I'm sure, but how much do players recruit one another?
Oh, they do it all the time. It's hilarious. I think Gary Trent is up to like 5 calls a day, 5 FaceTime calls a day. Quade always throws in his 10 cents, and PJ's always throwing in his 10 cents, so it's hilarious. The guys from Michigan are relentless, too. So it's funny. It's funny.
Now, before you get to the college ranks, so you got to finish out your senior year at Westtown. I'm sure you want to finish that strong. What are some team goals this year?
Just to be the best version of Mohamed possible. It's on the court and off the court.
All right, Mohamed Bamba, one of the top-rated seniors in the country, the highest-rated senior yet to make his college decision, here with us at Slam Dunk to the Beach. I don't know where you're going to end up at college, but we are very glad that you landed here at the high school level. The past 2 years, you've been a pleasure to watch.
Glad to be here.
That's Mohamed Bamba. I'm Scott Klatskin for SlamDunkToTheBeach.com.